I wake up before the alarm because Oliver is calling my name from his room. "Mommy," he says again, softer this time. I sit up, one hand on my stomach, the other already reaching for the floor. "I'm coming, baby," I call back. My voice sounds tired, but it's real. Everything about my mornings feels real. At breakfast, Oliver bangs his spoon and laughs. "More cereal," he says. "You already had 2 bowls," I tell him. He grins. 3. I sigh. "You're lucky you're cute." Ethan walks in late, adjusting his jacket. "Morning," he says, kissing the top of my head. "Morning," I reply. He looks at Oliver. "Hey, champ." "Daddy." Oliver shouts. Ethan smiles, but it feels quick, like he's rushing somewhere else. "You're working late again?" I ask. "Yeah," Ethan says. "Crazy week." I nod. "Okay." After he leaves, the house goes quiet. Too quiet. I clean the counter slowly. I tell myself this is normal. Marriage changes. Life changes. Pregnancy changes everything. I whisper it like a rule I should already know. Later, I meet Claire for coffee. She watches me stir my drink without drinking it. "You okay?" she asks. "I'm just tired," I say. She tilts her head. "Is Ethan okay?" "Yeah," I say quickly. "He's just stressed." She doesn't argue. She never pushes too hard. "Do you remember when he used to skip work just to take you to lunch?" Claire asks. I smile. "He once drove an hour because I said I wanted tacos." She laughs. "See? That guy doesn't disappear." "He didn't," I say. "He's just busy." At home, Oliver naps on the couch while I fold laundry. I hold one of Ethan's shirts to my chest. I remember him laughing in this shirt, spinning me around the kitchen. "You're dizzy," I told him back then. He said, "Then fall with me." Ethan comes home late again. "Sorry," he says, setting his keys down. "It's fine," I answer. He eats without looking at me. The TV fills the space between us. "How was work?" I ask. "Same," he says. "Anything new?" "No." I tell myself not to read into silence. I tell myself love doesn't always talk. Still, my chest feels tight. That night, I lie awake. Ethan's back is turned to me. I whisper, "Do you still love me?" He pauses. "Of course I do." I wait for more. Nothing comes. The next morning, Oliver hugs my legs. "Stay home," he says. "I will," I tell him. "I promise." Claire texts me later. "You sure you're okay?" I type back, "I'm fine. Just emotional." I stare at the word emotional like it explains everything. I rub my stomach and whisper, "We're okay." I don't know who I'm trying to convince. I still believe in my marriage. I still believe in Ethan. Even if I feel lonely, I hold on. I don't know yet that I'm standing on something already breaking. I find the website by accident while scrolling late at night. "Do they match?" I read out loud. I laugh quietly. "That's stupid," I tell myself. My finger hovers anyway. "You're being paranoid," I whisper. I type Ethan's name. I tell myself it's just curiosity. The page loads slowly. My heart starts racing. "This is nothing," I say. The screen refreshes. His face appears. I stop breathing. "That's not real," I whisper. My hands shake so badly I almost drop my phone. The baby kicks hard, like it feels my fear. "Please," I say, pressing my palm to my stomach. "Please be wrong. His photo is recent. I know because I took it. He's smiling the same way he smiled at me last week. The smile feels cruel now." I scroll down. I read his bio once. Then again. "Single," it says. "Looking for fun." I stare at the word single until it burns. 6 years, I whisper. 2 kids. None of that exists here. I don't cry. I don't scream. I feel empty. That scares me more than rage ever could. Okay, I say. Okay. My voice sounds far away. The baby moves again. I whisper, I didn't know. My chest hurts. I sit there for a long time, staring at strangers' comments under his profile. Hearts. Smiles. People reacting to my husband like he's available. I close the site. I open it again. I type his name again. It's still there. I'm not crazy, I tell myself. Ethan comes home later that night. Hey, he says casually. Hey, I answer. How was your day? Normal. Oliver sleep okay? Yeah. He takes off his shoes. Work was insane, he says. Oh? I ask. Yeah, late meetings. I nod. Sounds rough. He sits beside me and kisses my forehead. You okay? He asks. Yeah, I say. Just tired. I watch his face while he talks about nothing. Traffic was awful, he says. I should shower. Sure, I reply. When he leaves the room, I whisper, you didn't even hesitate. My hands curl into fists. I replay his bio in my head. No wife. No son. No baby coming. Just him. In bed, he scrolls on his phone. I stare at the ceiling. Who are you talking to? I ask calmly. Just work, he says quickly. Oh, I reply. The baby kicks again. I press my lips together. You okay? Ethan asks. Just the baby, I say. I want to ask him everything. I want to shout his profile out loud. Instead, I turn away. Good night, I whisper. Night, he says. I stare into the dark. My chest feels hollow. I realize something broke tonight. Not loudly. Quietly. Completely. I don't say anything the next morning. Ethan doesn't notice. That hurts more than I expect. Did Oliver eat? He asks. Yes, I say. Okay. That's it? I think. I keep my face calm. At breakfast, Oliver talks non-stop. I saw a big truck, he says. You did? Ethan asks. Yeah. That's cool, Ethan says, already looking at his phone. Can you put your phone down? I ask. Why? He says. Just asking. He sighs and locks the screen. Better? Yes, I lie. Silence follows us everywhere. In the kitchen. In the car. In bed. It sits between us like something alive. I hear every breath he takes. I hear every lie he doesn't know I can hear. That afternoon, I check the phone bill. New passwords. I don't recognize them. When did you change your password? I ask later. What? He says. Your phone. I didn't, he replies too fast. Oh, I say. Why are you asking? No reason. I text Claire instead. Are you busy? She replies, always for you. At the cafe, she studies my face. You look pale, she says. I'm fine. No, you're not. I laugh quietly. Pregnancy. She waits. Ethan's been distant, I admit. Distant how? Just, gone. She leans in. Are you worried? I don't know if I'm allowed to be. She reaches for my hand. You're allowed to feel whatever you feel. I almost show her the proof. My phone feels heavy in my pocket. Shame stops me. If I show it, it becomes real. If it's real, then maybe it's my fault. At home, Ethan guards his phone like it's fragile. He takes calls outside. Who was that? I ask. Work, he says. Always? Yes. Okay. At night, I lie awake. Should I say something? I whisper to myself. The baby moves. Or should I protect you? I don't know which choice makes me a good mother. At my appointment, Dr. Melissa frowns at the chart. Your blood pressure is high, she says. I've been stressed. About what? Life, I say. She looks at me closely. Stress like this isn't safe. I know. Is someone hurting you? No, I say quickly. She nods but doesn't look convinced. You need rest. Emotional rest too. On the drive home, I cry for the first time. Just a little. Get it together, I tell myself. You can't fall apart. That night, Ethan asks, why are you so quiet lately? I stare at him. Am I? Yeah. I'm tired. From what? Being pregnant. He nods like that explains everything. He turns off the light. Good night. Good night, I say. I face the wall. Silence screams. I realize the truth isn't what's hurting me. It's carrying it alone. Chapter 4, The Truth Slips Out Sideways. Word count, 900. I hear his voice from the hallway. I told you I can't talk long, Ethan says quietly. I freeze with Oliver's cup in my hand. A woman laughs on the other end. You always say that. Not now, he replies. Lena, listen. The cup slips from my fingers and hits the counter. The sound is sharp. Ethan stops talking. I'll call you later, he says fast, then hangs up. He steps into the kitchen. You okay? He asks. I dropped the cup, I say. He nods. You heard that? Who's Lena? I ask. His face doesn't change. That scares me. A coworker, he says easily. You don't talk to coworkers like that, I reply. You're imagining things. I heard her laugh. So? So you said her name like it mattered. He crosses his arms. You've been stressed. You're pregnant. You're reading into everything. I stare at him. Don't do that. Do what? Make me feel crazy. He sighs. I don't have the energy for this. I laugh once, sharp. You have energy for Lena. Stop, he says. There's nothing going on. I walk to the couch and pick up my phone. My hands don't shake this time. Look, I say. He hesitates. What is that? Your Tinder profile. Silence drops hard. He exhales. That meant nothing. Nothing? I never met her. Her? He stops. Too late. So there is a her, I say quietly. It was just talking, he insists. I was lonely. While I was pregnant? You were always tired. So you cheated? I didn't cheat. You lied. I didn't think it would hurt you. That's worse, I say. My chest tightens. Say it meant nothing again, I whisper. It meant nothing, he repeats. The room spins. Then why am I breaking? I shout. My stomach cramps suddenly. I gasp. Something's wrong. Ethan's face changes. What? The baby, I say. It hurts. Sit down, he says. I am sitting. He looks scared. Truly scared. But not sorry. I notice the difference. Should we go to the hospital? He asks. I don't know, I say, breathing slowly. The pain fades after a moment. I press my hand to my stomach. You did this, I say softly. That's not fair, he replies. Neither is cheating on your pregnant wife. He rubs his face. I never planned for this. You planned every lie. I didn't want to lose you. You already did. Oliver walks in. Mommy? I'm okay, I tell him quickly. Ethan forces a smile. Hey, buddy. Oliver looks between us. Why are you loud? I carry Oliver to his room. Daddy and I are talking, I say. Mad talking? He asks. No, I whisper. Just adult talking. When I come back, Ethan waits. I said it didn't mean anything, he repeats. I heard you, I say. That's the problem. So what now? I stop begging, I reply. He frowns. What does that mean? It means I'm done convincing you I'm worth honesty. You're overreacting. I'm finally reacting. I walk past him into the bedroom. I'm sleeping here tonight, I say. He follows. Don't do this. I already am. I lock the door. I slide down against it. I don't cry. I breathe. I understand something clearly now. I'm not safe here emotionally. And I won't break myself to keep him comfortable ever again. I stop asking questions. Ethan notices on the second day. Aren't you going to ask where I'm going? He says. No, I reply. He pauses. You don't care? I care differently now. At breakfast, he watches me closely. You didn't look at my phone once, he says. I don't need to, I answer. That's weird. Is it? He laughs nervously. You're acting calm. I am calm. That scares me, he admits. It should, I think, but I don't say it. Claire calls me that afternoon. You sound quiet, she says. I feel quiet, I reply. Did you confront him? Yes. And I'm done begging. She exhales. I know someone you should meet. Who? A lawyer. Her name is Sarah. I meet Sarah the next day. She slides a notebook toward me. Tell me everything, she says. I don't want revenge, I begin. Good, she replies. I want protection. For my kids, I say. For you, she corrects. She asks, do you have proof? Yes. Good. Save it. Screenshot it. Email it to yourself. I nod. Do not confront him again, she adds. I won't. That's power, she says. At home, Ethan tries harder. I made dinner, he says. Thank you, I reply. He sets the table carefully. We should talk. About what? Us. There's nothing new to say. He reaches for my hand. I pull away. Why are you like this? He asks. Like what? Distant. I learned from you. He frowns. I said I was sorry. You said it meant nothing. That was the truth. Then losing me should mean nothing too, I say. He raises his voice. Stop punishing me. I'm not, I reply softly. I'm choosing myself. That night, he knocks on the door. Can I come in? No, I say. Please. I said no. I document everything after that. Dates. Lies. Screenshots. I feel strangely steady. Ethan watches me pack files. What are you doing? Preparing, I answer. For what? For reality. He grows desperate. I'll delete everything, he says. Too late. I'll block her. I don't care. I'll go to therapy. You should, I say. With you? For yourself. He follows me through the house. Why won't you yell? I'm tired, I say. That's it? Yes. One evening, he cries. I'm losing you. You lost me when you lied, I reply. He whispers, I never thought you'd stop fighting. I stopped drowning, I say. I tuck Oliver into bed. You okay, Mommy? He asks. I am, I tell him. Promise? I promise. Ethan stands in the doorway. I miss you, he says. I miss who I was before you broke me, I answer. Later, alone, I whisper to myself, revenge doesn't need noise. I close my notebook. It needs patience. Ethan starts pacing the living room before breakfast. Do you know anything about Lena? He asks suddenly. I look up. What about her? She blocked me, he says. Oh, I reply. He runs a hand through his hair. She didn't know I was married. I stay quiet. She found out, he adds. I nod. That happens when truth shows up. He glares at me. Did you tell her? No. Then how did she know? Maybe she asked questions, I say. He scoffs. You've changed. I woke up. His phone buzzes again. This is bad, he mutters. What is? I ask calmly. My boss called me in, he says. When? Today. Good luck, I say. He studies my face. You don't care at all. I care about my blood pressure, I answer. And our kids, I add. And my future. Later, he rushes out without kissing me. Claire calls. How's he? She asks. Panicking, I say. As he should, she replies. I didn't do anything, I tell her. You didn't need to. Ethan comes back pale. Someone told HR, he says. That's serious, I respond. They're investigating, he whispers. I hope they find the truth, I say. He slams his phone down. This is all falling apart. It fell apart when you lied, I reply. He sinks into the chair. I didn't think it would go this far. Neither did I say. I thought you loved me. He looks up sharply. That's not fair. What isn't? You acting like a stranger. You made me one, I answer. That night, he watches me take my vitamins. You're focused on yourself now, he says. Yes. You never used to be. I never had to be. The baby kicks and I smile. Ethan notices. You're glowing, he says. I'm healing, I respond. A message pops up on his phone. He reads it and swears. What now? I ask. Lena told her friends, he says. About what? About me, he whispers. And me, I add. He looks ashamed for the first time. She said she feels used. I know the feeling, I say. Days pass. I stay steady. I eat better. I sleep more. Ethan spirals. Why aren't you yelling? He asks one night. Because yelling doesn't change facts. Say something, he pleads. I already did, I answer. I woke up. He accuses me later. You wanted this. No, I reply. You wanted me ruined. You ruined yourself, I say gently. At my appointment, Dr. Melissa smiles. Your pressure is better, she says. I feel better, I reply. Keep choosing peace, she advises. I am. At home, Ethan watches me pack snacks for Oliver. You're really moving on, he says. I'm moving forward, I correct. He whispers, I'm scared. I was scared too, I say. You didn't care. I did, I respond. I survived. That night, he sits alone while I read to Oliver. Mommy? Oliver asks. Yes, baby? Daddy sad? He made mistakes, I explain softly. Like me? Like everyone, I answer. Ethan hears us. He looks broken. I feel sad for him. Just sad. Not weak. I lie in bed later, hand on my stomach. We're okay, I whisper. The truth keeps coming out, piece by piece. I don't chase it. Karma doesn't need help. It just whispers until everyone listens. Ethan sits across from me at the kitchen table and finally breaks. I can't lose you, he says, voice shaking. I say nothing. I was stressed, he continues. Work, money, becoming a dad again. I felt invisible. I fold my hands. You stopped looking at me, he says. I stopped begging, I reply quietly. He leans forward. I made a mistake. You made choices. I was lonely. So was I. He rubs his eyes. Everything changed after Oliver. Yes, I say. That's called life. I didn't know how to talk to you, he says. You didn't try. I tried in my own way. You hid. His voice cracks. I never meant to hurt you. I believe you, I answer. He looks hopeful. You do? Yes, I say. That doesn't change anything. He reaches for my hand. Please. I pull back. Listen to me, he begs. I am listening, I say. That's why I'm done. He laughs weakly. You're giving up on 6 years. I'm choosing the rest of my life. He shakes his head. We can fix this. I can't unlearn what I learned. I'll do anything, he promises. I already asked for honesty, I reply. You couldn't give that. He stands and paces. You're acting cold. I'm being clear. You're punishing me. I'm protecting myself. He stops in front of me. Look at me. I do. I still love you, he says. I know, I reply. Then why are you leaving? Because love isn't enough without respect. Tears run down his face. I'm sorry, he whispers. I know, I say again. He sinks into the chair. I don't recognize you. I finally recognize myself. He looks at my stomach. What about the baby? I will protect our children, I answer. Together? No, I say gently. Responsibly. He swallows hard. I can't imagine life without you. I couldn't imagine life with lies, I respond. Silence fills the room. He stares at the table. You're really gone, he says. Yes. His shoulders slump. Say something, he pleads. I wish you had chosen us, I say calmly. I wish I had been enough. You were, I reply. I just wasn't your priority. He wipes his face. I hate myself. I don't hate you, I say. Then stay. I can't. He laughs bitterly. So that's it. That's it. He looks small now. You don't need me anymore. I need peace, I correct. He stands slowly. I ruined everything. You did, I agree. But I won't let it ruin me. He walks toward the door, then turns back. I never thought you'd actually leave. I never thought I'd have to choose myself, I say. Later, he knocks softly on the bedroom door. Can I say goodbye? Goodbye isn't forever, I answer. For me it feels like it is. He steps inside. I see it now, he says. See what? That you're already gone. Yes. He nods, defeated. I'm too late. Yes, I reply. After he leaves, I sit on the bed and breathe. My chest feels light. Sad, but light. I place my hand on my stomach. We're safe, I whisper. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel cruel. I feel done. I choose myself.